Woohoo! Get to ride my dirt bike. Yeah. Ah, man. Haven't rode in like 2 months. Oh, shoot. This video is going to be a little bit different. This is story time. Let me get this thing kicked over and warmed up. When I hit the trail, I'm going to tell you a story about what's going on. Really interesting stuff. So, yeah, let's do that. So the last couple videos, I've been off and on talking about selling the house and buying a house with property. Well, in order to sell the house, you have to get it ready to sell. Holy fuck. Let me just tell you, the last couple months has been really hard on me. So initially what happened was we were going to set the house on the market. And we were going to have something really small repaired. And then go from there. Well, that something really small turned into a really big deal. So we had somebody out look at a small plumbing issue in the kitchen, and this is 2 months ago, okay? And it turns out that small plumbing issue, a $5 pipe, a $5 leaking pipe, turned into several $1,000s. Because the water that was leaking out of said pipe destroyed everything. The cabinets were sunken at the bottom, collapsing. We have granite countertops, so they were extra collapsing because of the weight of those. The rod had gotten so far, it broke the tile, and then went down into the subfloor. Started eating away at the joists of the house. $5 pipe, $5 water leak, $5 water leak. My fault, because I kind of knew about it and I kind of like ghetto rigged it at one point, and obviously I didn't ghetto rig it well enough. Oh my god. Lesson learned. But not so fast. Oh, it gets worse. While said people are under the house fixing the kitchen, he notices water coming, you know, leaking down under the house in the bathroom, or from the bathroom area. Oh god, here we go again. So the bathroom had to be gutted. New pipes, new subfloor, new joists, new toilet, new vanity, yada yada yada. Wow, what a shock. There goes my down payment for another house, right? It was brutal. So the deal is, we get the kitchen and the bathroom fixed. Our realtor comes in. She's like, okay, here's some comps. This is what we can sell your house for. This is how much money you'll have when we sell it for this price. However, you need to do this, paint the entire house, fix this, do that, do this, do that. Oh my God, here we go. Urgh. So that's what I've been up to for 2 months. And as of today, after I post this video, it would already been up on the market. But as of today, tomorrow is Monday. The photographer is coming to take pictures of our house and list it on the market. That's where I'm at right now. When this video goes up, I may have already sold it, may not. I doubt it. Because we wanted to list in the middle of summer, you know, because, you know, kids going back to school, we didn't want to list in the fall and winter. Houses don't really sell that well in the fall and winter. So here we are. It's getting ready to be fall. Wow, I'm still looking to press the button to start the bike. Holy cow. I need to get used to that. Let's see here. At least it starts easy. whole summer, a lot of stress, and a down payment for another house later, here we are. Oh my gosh. Now we started looking at different houses. We started looking at new houses. Which house are we going to put a contract on and buy? That presents a whole nother set of problems, because when you're trying to sell a house, get the money, get the proceeds from that house, and then use that for a down payment on your next house, that's very stressful. Because not only do you have to sell your house, your closing date has to be like the people that want to buy your house, like, so they buy your house and it's like a month and a half and then they go to closing. Well, we got to get our shit out of the house on that closing date. So unless we find another house, everything goes smoothly, and we can buy another house immediately after, where are we going to put our shit? We're going to be homeless. So yeah, very stressful times. I'm horribly not smooth. Which line do I go, George? Which line do I go? They killed this place this summer, man. There's a lot of ruts. But hold on, let me take a break, because again, I'm out of shape. Holy cow, I'm out of shape. Man, 2 months. So anyways, we started looking at houses. Finally, the fun part. After 2 months of BS. Whew. So we're looking at houses. My wife has some things that she wanted in our next house, and I obviously have things I want in our next house. Got 3 children. Obviously, the house has to be a certain size. I want to be the bare minimum size. She wants to be this giant freaking 3-story McMansion on 50 acres. That's not going to happen. We don't qualify for that. So we're having a compromise. And in our price range, we have everything from an old farmhouse on 50 acres. Farmhouse barely maybe qualifies for financing, as far as like the lender's actually willing to lend you money on this house because it's so old and has so many problems. And then in the other spectrum, like if you look at some of these subdivisions with like really, really big and nice houses on like 1/3 of an acre of land, I mean, we have quite a bit of buying power as far as the actual structure or the actual land. But trying to get a decent structure and a decent amount of land, trying to meet in the middle of those two requirements, whew, that's another challenge. So let me tell you what, it seems like I'm only going to end up with 3 or 5 acres to build a track on. And 3 or 5 acres might not sound like a lot, but if you consider that an acre is roughly a football field, 3 to 5 football fields, I think that's more than enough for my own private track to just come out on a Saturday morning and rip around and get my joys on, keep motivated, keep exercised, you know, because I'm out of shape right now, man. I'm kind of like, holy cow, this is bad. And if I would have been riding these 2 months, I wouldn't be out of shape. So, you know, if we end up with only 3 or 5 acres, that's fine with me. Because you can actually, let's throw up some pictures here. I was looking online at some motocross forums and stuff. You can actually build a motocross track on 2 acres. So it'd be interesting. I don't know what kind of property, if it's going to have elevation, if it's going to be flat, if it's going to be a pasture, if it's going to be a mix of woods. I don't know yet. We're looking at all kinds of things right now. So if we can find a compromise somewhere in the middle, we can sell our house. We can find a compromise in the middle and everything goes smoothly. Maybe I might have my own dirt bike track. That'd be cool. Now, one last thing I have to qualify real quick on the story time. It might not happen this year. Going back to the whole thing I said in the beginning, houses don't sell very well in the fall and winter. So this might not happen this year. My next video might say, oh, we've had a couple people look at the house, but it hasn't sold, so we're getting kind of depressed about it, yada, yada, yada. I mean, that might be a thing. It really might. And then, of course, if the market crashes, you know, if we have a recession like they're talking about, you know, the value of my house goes down and I wouldn't have the down payment for the next house. You know, that's a possibility. Anything could happen. You know, so I don't want y'all to expect the next video of mine to be, hey, look at this land we're going to develop into an awesome single track and motocross track. You know, I don't want you to expect that, but that's the goal, and that's what we're pushing for, and that's where I've been all summer. That's what I've been doing. Well, I'm going to put this bike up, take a break for a second. My next video, Vance, who had the blown up bike, RMZ450, he's showing up here, and our buddy Randall is showing up here. Randall's never rode this trail system, and he's got I think it's a 150R. It'd be nice to take a ride on the 150R and do a little review on that as well. My next video is going to be more of a riding only video with friends, but I just wanted to share with you the story, let y'all know what's going on. So I will catch y'all next video. We're going to rip this place up with Vance and Randy.